Hey, what's going on, guys? Civic Lead here, and welcome back to another video. Now let me adjust my chair height. And now we're ready to jump into today's video. Now today's video, we are going to be talking about a tournament put on by Mount Silver. And I'm sorry for the camera thing being huge in the video. I'll try to crop it down in editing. It probably will be small in editing for you guys, but it's a little big on my screen right now, but I'll try my best there. But they just Mount Silver is, if you know what Mount Silver is, they are they organize these online Pokemon tournaments, and they normally get over 100 players, near 100 players. And so this one, they decided we're going to do a charity event to help the Extra Life for Pittsburgh Children's Hospital, and the BLM movement. So great causes right there to support. Also, you know, great way to test out my new team that I had in game, which was this. So I definitely wanted to test this team out right here that I've been using in for Pokemon videos. Actually, quite a lot actually. So I decided, why not? I'm like, what's a better way to test out this team other than to play in a tournament? And guys, I would not be making this video. I'm not gonna lie, I would not be making this video most likely if I didn't do well, because I've done mediocre in a lot of online tournaments. I've gone X and 3 in a lot of online tournaments before, held by Rose Tower primarily. Which is still alright. I still went positive, but it's not amazing, so it's not anything noteworthy. But guys, we absolutely crushed it in this one. We did very well. Now they haven't tweeted out the results yet, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we not only did we make it to day 2, not only did we bring home the bronze? Did we bring home the silver? No. Ladies and gentlemen, we brought home the gold. We brought home the gold. Look at this. Alright, so we're going to go to brackets, top cut. Well, bam. That's your boy right here. This is me. Right here. That's my name. That's me. First place, and you see 91 players registered. Ladies and gentlemen, I got first out of 91 players. First out of 91 players using this team right here. Now I did change the team, change the EV spreads, change the items up for this tournament, so it's not exactly the same, and I won't be sharing it just because I might use it in the future, who knows. But we're gonna talk about my run, we're gonna talk about how I did, and it's gonna be an epic video for you guys. So this had 91 players in it, and we're just gonna go over the overview of the tournament. Obviously it's a best of 3. You play Swiss rounds day 1, and there's 7 rounds day 1. You have to go X and 2 to make cut, and I ended up going X and 2. But I started off, well, I was 5-1, so I was guaranteed cut at that point. So 5 wins and 1 loss, and then I lost the 7th round, but still made cut. It's best of 3, obviously, and the entry fee was $10. $7 goes to BLM, 3 goes to prizing, and additional prizes will be raffled for the Pittsburgh Children's Hospital. So because there was less than 100 players, I only got $90, but still $90 is $90 that we will take for the wallet. You know what I mean? That's gonna go towards savings, gas money, stuff like that. You know. Thinking long term, thinking smart, people, because you save your money and be smart with your money. That's one of the key components of life, I'm assuming. You know, be smart with your money. You know what I mean? All right. So that kind of does it for the whole, you know, who is participating, or just the whole overview. A lot of really good participants as we go in. Mogar2, a very good player online. Tapu Nani, very good player. Atrix MJ, very good player. Colding Light, another very good player. Soko John, great player. Sableye VGC, great player. Nora, one of my friends, also a very good player. Now if I'm not like shouting out any of these other players, I just don't know. I'm just recognizing names. Neighbor Naughty, I ended up actually facing him online on the battle spot. He got he was 13th in the world at the point. I actually did beat him, but still good player. Tooth High 4, a good player. And you know, we can load more and whatnot, but you get the point. Mondo, I think that's a really good player. Irwin, if that's Irwin VGC, a very good player. Karyoshi TV, another very good player. Just so many really good players that were here. So we're gonna go into our sort of run of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna kind of talk about how it went, because we actually used this team. We used the Pelipper, the Incineroar, the Rillaboom, the Kingdra, the Togekiss, and the Magnezone. Yes, we brought Rain with Magnezone to a tournament, and it worked flawlessly. Now, if you see me guys looking like down, I have my I don't know if this will catch on the camera just because the lighting in this room's bad, but I have my notes here. I have my notes from the tournament, so we're just going to be looking over the notes and seeing you know, what happened here. Alright, so the first round I faced, let me see if I can find my opponent, because I ended up winning my first round. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be known, is this my first round? Yes, it is my first round. The first round, I faced someone known as Zach, and let it be known, ladies and gentlemen, that we destroyed him. He was running Rillaboom, Porygon Z, Urshifu, Clefairy, Incineroar, and Whimsicott. And you know what his team actually doesn't like? Magnezone. And you know what we did? We fricked him up with Magnezone. Because why? Because his team wasn't prepared for it. It was great. Wait, what is PR? I actually don't know. What is PR? Hold on. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we just kind of fricked his team out with Magnezone. He led Porygon Z. Magnezone just went to town on his team. Even though he had Urshifu, we had Rillaboom. And it was the Water-type Urshifu. We had the Rillaboom to counter it. We had the Togekiss to counter it. And we had the Incineroar to even just get an Intimidate off and go, apply Fake Out Pressure if need be. We can Psycho and Intimidate. And if we had Incineroar and Togekiss at the field at the same time, it's really hard to make the call. Am I just going to go for the Follow Me? You know what I mean? So that was round 1. We ended up winning 2-0, as you can see. So we're already 1-0 in this. So 1-0, it's a good start, but you know, yeah, you want to hold that out for as long as you can. And ladies and gentlemen, we face Irwin. Now I don't know if this is Irwin VGC. I'm actually going to check real quick. Irwin VGC. I don't know if he has a Twitter. Okay, fascinating. But if it is who I think it is, it's a very good player. And so round 2, I ended up facing him. He was running Whimsicott, Rillaboom, Incineroar, Cinderace, Milotic, and Indeedee. And actually, I lost the first round. I lost the first match because I Dynamaxed my Magnezone turn 1 to get the terrain up and to get the Steel Spike boost. And he was eject button switcheroo Indeedee or Whimsicott. So we had to hold that L. So we are already down a game. So that sucked. That was not fun. Let me just move my mic real quick. There we go. And then I actually ended up coming back and I won game 2 and I actually won game 3 as well. So now we're at 2-0 in the Mount Silver charity tournament. And you might hear my cat in the background. And so yeah, we took that. We lost the first match, but we won the second and we won the third to bring us to a 2-0. So we're 2-0 going into round 3. And round 3, what do we face? Or who do we face? Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's an interesting matchup. So we are not as lucky this time, and we end up let's see if I can find my name. We do end up falling to I can't find my name now. But we do end up falling. We do end up going 2-1, and we face, I forget who it was, but we faced a Sun team. And we faced Atrix MJ. He actually went 7-0 in Swiss rounds. Very good player. And he played just phenomenally. I mean, I think I played extremely well as well, even though he did 2-0 me. He was running Venusaur, Cinderace, Togekiss, Tyranitar, and Torkoal and P2. And that's just a team I'm not prepared for at all. Like, I have very few ways to just deal with it. So that's something we're going to be adjusting in the near future. But yeah, literally I mean, yeah, we can deal with Sun, but that variant of Sun with the T-Tart, with the Porygon 2, with the Cinderace, it's extremely hard. Because we need, with regular Sun, you know, with proper prediction, you can get Impelliper, and then at least frick one thing up with a Kingdra. Now, if some of the stuff I'm saying doesn't make sense, it's because it's literally 9 o'clock in the morning. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I have a busy day. I have to mow. I'm going to work out. I'm helping someone with the Worlds team. I have to record and I have to edit this video. So a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to get this out of the way as soon as possible. But yeah, we ended up taking a loss. We ended up taking a loss in that one. You know, 2-1. I wanted to be 3-0 because being 3-0 is just the ideal situation. Just because 2-1, like, even though you're in a decent spot, it still gets a bit dicey. But ladies and gentlemen, nevertheless, we faced a person named Oris, and they were using Dragapult, Poliwrath, Indeedee, Sableye, Torkoal, and Venusaur. They did not bring Torkoal or Venusaur. They brought Dragapult. Wait, I think. They brought Sableye, Indeedee, Poliwrath, and we just kind of fricked them up. They tried to belly drum with their Poliwrath, and we just fricked them up, and we 2-0'd them. We did misplay game 1 because he almost got swept by belly drum Poliwrath, so that was partially my fault. But you know, wait, is that BE? Is that Belgium? I don't know. BE. Who knows? So, I'm looking right here. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, round 4, we ended up winning that. And then going into round 5, we faced none other than Ryusei. And we ended up 2-0ing him as well. He was running the Cinderace, the Whimsicott, the Indeedee, the Toxtricity, the Dracovish, I believe, and the Excadrill. It was a pretty tough matchup, but he actually did not bring Dracovish game 1. He brought Whimsicott, Cinderace, Toxtricity, and Excadrill, and we brought it down to an Excadrill matchup. And in game 2, he brought Dracovish, but we ended up knocking the Dracovish out, and he brought Toxtricity and Whimsicott and the Excadrill, and we brought it down to the Excadrill yet again. And the match was closer than it could have been. I think I misplayed a big game too, but we still ended up taking the win. But I realized going into round 6 that I needed to really readjust and bring my A game if I really wanted to make cut here. Just because, you know, even though I just needed one more win out of the 2, I'm still going to face tough opponents. And round 6 was no exception, ladies and gentlemen. Round 6 was no exception. We're going to get into round 6 here. Alright, so I faced Sebas VGC, I don't really know. He was running Cinderace, Bisharp, Togekiss, the Rillaboom, the Urshifu, and the Tyranitar. So yet again, a matchup that looks favorable, kind of favorable for Magnezone, just have to support it well. And that's what your boy did. Now, I 2-0'd him, but it was... I mean, still, I did have to play very well. Excuse me, I'm tired. Sebas also played very well. He also played very well, must say. He played very well. But we ended up winning 2-0 against him. So that was very good for us. And yeah, I think we just had a decent matchup. I don't know if we one-shot his Cinderace, his max Cinderace with our Magnezone, but we just absolutely destroyed him. He actually maxed his Bisharp the first game, which I just maxed my Magnezone, and I'm like, you can't touch me because he didn't have a fighting type move apparently. But yes, so now we're 5-1, so I thought I was automatically qualified. I thought I didn't have to play round 7. So round 7, we kind of goofed. We faced someone by the name of, let me find the match. I won't be highlighted. We faced someone known as Fire Mirko, and they were running a team, very cool team. And this is going to take play later. This is going to factor in later. So they brought Braviary, Toxtricity, Whimsicott in DD male, Cinderace and Dracovish. So honestly, a team that we have to play very carefully around. Some things to note is Toxtricity can be a bit of a pain if it is Sash, but we do have Kingdra to deal with it. We do have Magnezone to deal with it. Cinderace is a bit annoying, and Dracovish, well, obviously Cinderace is always annoying, and Dracovish is very annoying against my team. Don't really have a good way to deal with it, which is why we're probably going to be changing our team up soon. Just it's not that favorable of a matchup, but I mean, I was very happy, or I wasn't very happy with how I played this. I just kind of goofed around. I ended up hold on, I don't really know what happened. I think oh, you can see it. So I won one match, he won two. I think I want to say I won the game one. I don't really know how it went. I'm not gonna report matches to you now, but I don't really know. I don't really know who won. I don't really know what match I won and what matches he won. Like, did he win the first one? Did I win the second one? Then did he win the third one? I don't really know. But all I remember is I just kind of goofed in this event. I ended up maxing my Pelipper at one point, which wasn't really a good play. Yeah, I just kind of goofed around. I don't really know why. So we ended up going 5-2 that day. Definitely could have won this match. Definitely could have won 6-1 if I just would have played a little bit better. But yet again, we already made top cut. So that's what I was thinking. We already made top cut. We're fine. So we're going to go into top cut now, but yeah, this is the team that I used. Pelipper, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Kingdra, Togekiss, and Magnezone, if you guys forgot. And this tournament was hosted by Mount Silver, and also they got help from the Pokecaster Network, which I actually do have a Twitter, so we're going to be using my Twitter here. If I can find it, yeah, home. So I have a Twitter. I never really use it, so don't go to there. It's basically just promoting my YouTube channel. I use it for tournaments because they want me to. I guess if you do well, if you're getting cut, you know, they'll like shout you out, sort of. So I tweeted at the Pokecasters, which are the other ones that put this tournament together. Like, thank you for hosting the tournament. And so they were doing raffles for the extra life for Pittsburgh, give extra life for Pittsburgh, the children thing, and just really awesome. And I'm so glad they put the tournament on. A lot of great prizes involved, just a lot of great people. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say for Twitter. If you guys just check out my Twitter, I do have one. I never use it, never. You can see, look. So I made 3 tweets or something, like 1, 2, 3. Is it gonna show me my last one? I don't really know. No, it probably won't. Yeah, okay, so I made 3 tweets, or 2, 3 tweets, I don't really know. And then the last time I used it was September of 2019, and that was for VGC Pinnacle. Yeah, so just check out my YouTube. Anyways, we're gonna get back into Top Cut here. So Top Cut, ladies and gentlemen, we actually, I don't really know how this worked, but a lot of people had buys, and I guess it was if you qualified round 6 or round 5 or 6, if you had 5 wins, I think during round or 6 you were already qualified. So people that qualified round 7 might have had to play. I don't even know what I would call this, because this isn't top 16 right here. This is top 16 right here. But they had to play, and I guess people that went and qualified round 7 or qualified round 5 and 6 got buys, I suppose. But anyways, so my top 8 or my top 16 match was against someone named FSU Fan 45. Now I checked them out on Pokemon Showdown because I got information the night before of who I was facing, and the team that they most recently used was a Terrakion, Thweevil, because Thweevil gets beat up, Terrakion, Thweevil, Talonflame, Amoonguss, DD, and Alakazam team, so I was kind of preparing for that. But they actually brought a Dracozolt, Togekiss, Incin, Politoed, Amoonguss, Excadrill team. And now something to note is that my team actually gets fricked up by Dracozolt, so I had to play super carefully around that thing. I had to play super defensive, and basically stall out his Dynamaxers the best I could, and hopefully just win it out. And we actually won game 1, which I was super surprised about. And game 2, we only won game 2 because we ended up missing. He ended up missing. He ended up missing a Bulbeak. That actually ended up costing him the game. And it was down to my Togekiss at like half versus his Amoonguss, and he could have won because he spored and he was whittling me down with the Giga Drains. But I ended up waking a turn 2 wake up, and I got Air Slash crit. But all I needed was either a turn. Well, I needed a turn 2 wake up, an Air Slash crit, or a flinch to win, and I got the crit. So honestly, going into a game 3, I don't really know how I would have played it, just because that matchup is. It's tough. I honestly I don't really know how to play that matchup at all. At all, guys. So I don't really know. It'd be interesting. I'm gonna adjust this camera real quick. My mic fell. That probably sounded awful. That looks roughly the same. Okay. Well, that was great, wasn't it? Okay. We'll just continue. It doesn't really matter. So we ended up getting into the top 8 because we won our top 16 match. So I was super excited, but I didn't really want my run to end at top 8. So I ended up facing Fire Mirko in top 8. And now if you remember Mirko, you remember him from my round 7 match, and I actually ended up losing to him just because I didn't play that well. Yet again, using the same team of Braviary, Whimsicott, Toxtricity. Wait. Wait a second. Was this a different person? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was looking at Fire Mirko. Ilmol. I faced Ilmol for my top 8 match, and they were running a Dracovish, Whimsicott, Duraludon, Mimikyu, Braviary, Instant. A very interesting team. Duraludon was AV, so it tanked hits from my Magnezone. He never brought Mimikyu. I don't think he brought the Incineroar. I think he just brought Dracovish, Duraludon, Braviary, Whimsicott. That Dracovish was scary, but we actually ended up 2-0ing him. And the reason why we 2-0'd him was, I won game 1. I don't know how, but game 2 it came down to his Whimsicott with its Sash broken in this Dracovish against my Togekiss, and he had Tailwind up. But my Togekiss was +3 on speed, and I thought I lost because I thought his Dracovish was banded, or it was Scarf, but it was banded. So we actually ended up outspeeding, being able to live a Moonblast, go for the D-Gleam, take the Moonblast, knock out the Dracovish, and then be able to win from there. And that was an insanely close match. But we ended up winning our top 8 match, so we're now, ladies and gentlemen, we're now in the top 4. I want to adjust my camera. I really want to adjust this camera. It's not like zoomed in at all, but I'm assuming we can zoom it in on editing and stuff like that, so I'll probably do that in editing. Besides, this video is not going to be perfect. We're still learning how to edit, overlay, and whatnot. Alright, so getting into our top 4 match. Top 4 match, we faced Fire Mirko. And Fire Mirko was running yet again the same team. And actually, this team, or these 2 videos, the top 4 match and the finals, were streamed on Twitch. Twitch.tv/PokecastersNetwork/videos. You can just go to their Twitter, and I'll probably link their Twitch down in the description below, but you can go to their Twitter and you can find their Twitch right here. Now I don't really know why, but the video here at least doesn't. I know we're gonna get, yeah, it's gonna talk. I don't really want it to talk. I don't really want to listen to the commentators. We're gonna let this commercial go through. I don't know what it is, but we ended up facing the same team in top 4. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say we kind of wrecked house. We kind of wrecked house. So we just adjusted a lot better and played honestly. What is this? What? I don't. Sure. So we honestly just played a lot better. You can see it's very glitchy. I don't really know why. Especially when it comes to my video. Mine gets so glitchy, it's not even funny. you can see it's not even like yeah, it's not that great. Like it's not even like moving. It's not even smooth. It's just pause. But we actually, so we see his team. I lead Magnezone Incineroar, and I lead Rillaboom Togekiss. I didn't think he was gonna lead Braviary. I didn't see why he would lead Braviary. But he leads Braviary, but I just Max Lightning, and I get rid of the Braviary there. And he goes Cinderace. He maxes his Cinderace here. Take a lot of damage, but I think we are able to one shot. I don't really know exactly what happens, but we just kind of get away with this turn, and we ended up winning the first game. And then so the second game, I decided to change it up and go Togekiss Magnezone, just because I thought that'd be better, since we don't have to, we don't have to raise Braviary's attack. I'll lead Incineroar Rillaboom. Rillaboom's good because it can check the Dracovish. Outside of that, Rillaboom doesn't look favorable in this matchup, but it's nice to have a check to the Dracovish. Go for that Grassy Glide. And yeah, this video, it's smoother in finals. I don't know why, but in this video, it's literally frame by frame, and it's just terrible. We end up getting the Max Lightning off, and I think that just one-shots the Braviary turn 1. He sends in Cinderace, and I believe the Cinderace just dies. I know he doesn't even max his Cinderace, and we get rid of the Dracovish. So we one-shot his Braviary, we one-shot his Dracovish, we one-shot his Cinderace, all with Magnezone, because Magnezone is the god. And so that's finals. And then when it comes to the interview, of course now it's smooth. But for gameplay it wasn't smooth. I don't really know why, but yeah, we ended up winning our top 4 match. Actually pretty smoothly. I was kind of surprised. I expected it to be a bit more difficult. We're gonna rewind it to around here. Yeah, so I expected it to be just a little bit more difficult, just looking at it, because it was a lot more difficult yesterday, but we ended up adjusting just a lot better. Oh, I like a bit of water. Excuse me. This is probably going in the video though. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the finals. To the finals of a 91-person tournament. And so the finals, crazy finals. Crazy finals. So, first time. Yeah, look at what I'm having to record my screen with. Hold on. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He leads Dracovish, Whimsicott. I'm like, alright, this is perfect lead. He goes for the Vicious Wren. I go for the Fall Me. Go for the Max Lightning. Just destroys this Dracovish. I'm like, alright, this is good. He goes Cinderace here. He maxes his Cinderace. I'm like, alright, this is cool. This is cool. I'm like, he maxes Cinderace because I went for the Max Lightning into the Cinderace, right? I don't know what he goes for there. I think he went for the Knuckle. Yeah, he went for the Knuckle into my Togekiss. Togekiss is going to be able to eat that, though. And we're going to go... he goes for the Moonblast here. We're actually able to eat the Moonblast as well. He went for the Knuckle pretty much at that point. He kind of had to. We're going to go for the Max Lightning here. Matt Cinderace has seen better days. Bye-bye, G-Max. Never heard of it, because that's the power of analytic... Electric Terrain, Magnezone just being able to absolutely wreck shop, just come in here, just destroy, and that was quickly he forfeited quickly at game 1. Game 2 does not go the same way. I lead the same thing because I'm thinking I'm very comfortable in this position. I'm feeling very confident, and well, I'll just show you how it plays out. But it's so alright. So as you can see, alright. So I Dynamax my Magnezone turn 1. Whimsicott goes for the Helping Hand. I go for the Fall Me because I'm like, alright, I'll eat the Vicious Wren, right? This boy has Earthquake! And my Magnezone just goes bye-bye. And I'm like, and you can see the commentators are like, oh boy. So my Magnezone destroyed. Destroyed. And all of a sudden at that point, game's not looking good, and because of the momentum, he brought in his Dynamax Cinderace, and that's just game. I didn't have anything for that. Game 3, I decide why don't we lead the exact same thing, because I'm expecting my opponent to expect me to switch it up, so I'm just gonna lead the exact same thing. And if my opponent led the exact same thing, I would just change my plan up, or I would just actually keep it the same. I'd probably just do the exact same thing. But we're gonna go Togekiss and Magnezone, and we're gonna go Incineroar. And actually, we changed it up though. We're bringing Pelipper instead of the Rillaboom here, which actually turns out to be the correct play. But that Dracovish having Earthquake just kind of screwed me over. I was not expecting that at all, so that really screwed me over. But he actually leads. Hold on. So he leads the Cinderace and he leads the Braviary. I max my Magnezone turn 1. I get rid of the Braviary. I protect. All right. So turn 1, I max my Magnezone. He maxes the Cinderace. I protect the Togekiss turn 1 because I know. See, if you leave Magnezone Togekiss, you pretty much always protect Togekiss turn 1 if they lead Cinderace, because the Cinderace is gonna go for the max Steel Spike pretty much almost all the time. So we did go for the protect there. We actually eat that, not comfortably because it's a Cinderace, but we are able to actually KO the Braviary, get that thing out of the way, because that thing's a little bit scary. He's gonna bring in the Incineroar though. But I don't really know what happens here. Oh, I knock out the Incineroar. He brought the Incineroar, I don't really know. He's gonna be able to KO my Magnezone here. Or I think I brought out Incineroar, but he brought out Dracovish, and I just went for the Follow Me. Oh, wait, we actually need to see this. Hold on. We actually need to see this. So he brought out his Dracovish. He went for the max Airstream into my Magnezone. I brought out the Incineroar just to get an Intimidate off, maybe to catch a max Steel Spike. He has his Dracovish and hopefully maybe to live the Earthquake. And he brought out his Dracovish. Dracovish goes for the Earthquake, and even though it's 4 times effective against my Magnezone, you're gonna see the power of Magnezone here. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Living. We live. We are able to KO the threat, which is the Dracovish at this point, and we're able to neutralize the Cinderace just with Intimidates. Eventually, we play very safe. We play a longer game, but we play very safe towards the end just to ensure victory. And at one point, we just get Pelipper and we get Incineroar in, because I was just scouting for Protect this entire time. And we just go for the Fake Out at this point. Fake Out into the Cinderace and for the Scald. And we're gonna show the entire thing here, just because it's sweet victory for your boy. I go for the Fake Out here. Yes, of course. And I go for the Scald here onto the Cinderace, as Cinderace does go down. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is how your boy won a 91-person tournament using Rain right now. We used a Rain team, and the commentators were like, yeah, Rain isn't really the strongest thing right now, especially with Sun being around, but it doesn't matter, guys. First out of 91. We only faced one Sun team, to be honest. So that might have also had something to do with it. Only faced one Sun team, you know what? That was a loss. So probably a good indicator that it's not the best. But hey, team's a work in progress. I'm really happy with the result. So we ended up getting first place, $90 under our belt. First place title, which is just absolutely awesome. Love to see the first place titles. It's just absolutely wonderful to see. I'm gonna see if I can go. Mount Silver posted anything. Mount Silver did not post anything yet, but it's lovely to see a first place win from me. And yes, we have the 69. You already should know this, but yeah, I ended up winning that, and you can see I was kind of just going like this because I was just in shock. I was like, I actually won a tournament. No way. So yes, this was the team that we used. Pelipper, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Kingdra, Togekiss, and Magnezone. This is the team that we used to get to number 1. To get to first place in the Pokemon in Mount Silver's Pokecaster Network charity tournament. Out of 91 players, we came out on top. And it's an insane run. Had some absolutely great matches. Just yeah, just absolutely insane matches. And I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed me talking through my matches. Like I said, I'll link the Twitch in the description. I'll link Mount Silver probably in the description. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button down below. And really smash the like button down below for the major accomplishment your boy just pulled off, getting first out of 91 players. I'm super hyped. Hope you guys are hyped too, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.